What an extraordinary book.
Help me write the new edition.
No, I want to go back to Earth again, I'm afraid. Or its nearest equivalent.
You're turning down 100 billion new worlds to explore.
Did you get much useful material on Earth?
I was able to extend the entry, yes.
Oh, let's see what it says in this edition then.
Okay.
Let's see. E. Earth. Type out the code. There's the page. Oh, it doesn't seem to have an entry.
Yes, it does. See, right there at the bottom of the screen, just under Eccentrica Golumbits, the triple-breasted whore of Eroticon 6.
What? Where? Oh, yes.
Harmless.
Is that all it's got to say? One word? Harmless? What the hell's that supposed to mean?
Well, there are 100 billion stars in the galaxy and only a limited amount of space in the book. And no one knew much about the Earth then, of course.
Well, I hope you managed to rectify that a little.
Well, yes, I transmitted off a new entry to the editor. He had to trim it a bit, but it's still an improvement.
What does it say now?
Mostly harmless.
Mostly harmless?
Well, that's the way it is. We're on a different scale now.
Okay, Ford, I'm with you. I'm bloody well coming with you. Where are we now?
Not far from Barnard's Star. Oh, it's a beautiful place and a sort of hyperspace junction. You can get virtually anywhere from here. That is assuming we actually get there.
What's that?
Well, if we're lucky, that's just the Vogon guards come to throw us into space.
And if we're unlucky?
And the Vogon captain might want to read us some of his poetry first.
Vogon poetry is, of course, the third worst in the universe. The second worst is that of the Asgoths of Kriya. During a recitation by their poet-master Grunthos the Flatulent of his poem Ode to a Small Lump of Green Putty I Found Under My Armpit One Midsummer Morning, 4 of his audience died of internal hemorrhaging, and the president of the Mid-Galactic Arts Nobbling Council only managed to survive by gnawing one of his own legs off. Grunthos was reported to have been disappointed by the poem's reception and was about to embark on a reading of his 12-book epic entitled Zen and the Art of Going to the Lavatory when his own major intestine, in a desperate bid to save lifekind, leapt straight up through his neck and throttled his brain. The very worst poetry and its creator, Paula Nancy Milston Jennings of Greenbridge, Essex, England, perished in the destruction of the earth. Vogon poetry is mild by comparison, but when the Vogon captain began to read, it provoked this reaction from Ford Prefect. And this from Arthur Dent.
O freddled grumpugly, manipulations are to me as purple devil blotches on a lurking tea, that mordiously have whittled out its hurted gerbils into a rancid festering misconception. Now the gerbil-enslaved agrocospals are slurping hagrily of the actual growth, and living globules fart and slipulate like jowling meated liver slime. Growth I implore thee, my twinkling turling drones, and bootiously vandal me with crinkly bindle wordles, or I shall rend thee in the double marks with my global crimson. See if I don't. So, Earthlings.
I'm not an Earthling.
Quiet! I present you with a simple choice. I was going to throw you straight out into the empty blackness of space to die horribly and slowly. But there is one way, one simple way, in which you can save yourselves. Think very carefully, for you'll hold your very lives in your hands. Now choose. Either die in the vacuum of space, or... Tell me how good you thought my poem was.
Oh, crap.
Will our heroes survive this terrible ordeal? Can they win through with their integrity unscathed? Can they escape without completely compromising their honour and artistic judgment? Tune in next week for the next exciting instalment of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
I rather liked it, actually. I found some of the metaphysical imagery particularly effective.